Hi there, doll collectors, and happy holidays, because I am posting or recording this right before Christmas. But I have two dolls I want to open, and I figure since I've got the house to myself and I've finished wrapping presents, I'm gonna do it. So I've got Victorian Lady, who is part of the Great Eras collection. And I've also got Promenade in the Park, which I believe is more Edwardian than Victorian, but only probably by just a couple of years. So normally Victorian really isn't my thing, but last year my mom got me Victorian Elegance. And this doll is wearing ice skates, and she also came with little doll-sized postcards. And she's got this little fur hand warmer thingy, which would make sense if she had more of her hands together, like the Princess of England doll, rather than out forward. But either way, it's very cute, very nice looking, and I was like, okay, thank you, Mom, even though it wasn't really my thing, but I was being respectful. And I was just like, she's so out of place because I don't have anybody else that's like her. Well, problem solved. Now she's got a friend. This also makes the third of the Great Eras dolls that I have, because I have Egyptian Queen and Grecian Goddess. So these ladies can all chill together on the same shelf, or she can hang out with the Victorian Elegance. Either way, doesn't matter. She's finally got, they've got some buddies. So, as with all of the Great Eras dolls, the boxes fold open with Velcro, and they have this really nice inset artwork that talks about the era which they're from and showcases a few items that you would normally associate with the time period. And each box is also slightly different in its decorative background and border. So this one's got the Victorian wallpaper, and for the Grecian Goddess there was more of a like a Roman pillar marble effect, and for the Egyptian Queen it was like the hieroglyphs and the art style. So I didn't notice that at first until I actually started opening these dolls, which I thought was a very nice touch, because usually you would just have a doll line, all the package is the same for each one, with just a slight switch in the focal point on, okay, this is the doll from this line, but other than that, it just goes to show there's a difference in how things were marketed and packaged when I was a kid. Okay. Oh, I have missed it. Okay, so here we are. Got her out of the box, and she's wearing crushed velvet just like the other one, except hers is in a deeper maroon color. I'm guessing maroon was the color, So let's get this doll stand. Alright, so her rubber band totally frayed in the back of her head. I'm gonna have to take care to get this off of her head in order to get it clean. Her dress was opened, but that's because there was a wire that was wrapped around her waist. But it's a snap closure. She's on the superstar body, so she's going to have a top that is bigger than a Maid to Move. She's got the bustle here. It's got crunchy paper inside. No, tulle. Because that was supposed to be the thing. Her boots are actually velvet covered. Oh my gosh. That's nice. It's like how they did the Reebok shoes, the little plastic tennis shoes with just a Reebok sleeve over them. Yeah, the adhesive used is also fraying and falling apart. That's god awful. She has rooted eyelashes. Well, duh, the other two do too. Okay, well that makes sense. Her earrings are more than just a stud. They've also got a little pearl dangling off of them. But it's not all one piece. She's got a hair accessory of a feather and a rose with a ribbon that's tied, and it's even pinned to her arm. And she's got the beaded collar and the ruffles here with another rose at her throat. She's got a rose on either side of her dress. Layers of lace. It's amazing these women could even walk. Now wait a second. Oh my goodness. Oh, alright, there it is. I was going to say, why did it not snap closed? But there's another part to the closure on the back side here. What in the world is that for? Is there something here? Oh, okay. So the little bustle here has that, and it connects to the snap closure right there. But this back is still kind of split open. I don't know. That's just odd. But she is actually quite lovely. I think I like her a little bit more than the Victorian Elegance. But that's only because this is a very nice dress. Okay. She'll need a little taken care of. Alright, so we got her. Alright, now let's do our promenade in the park. And her box opens up in the back, to the side. Easy peasy. Okay, here's her parasol. More of these, the certificate of authenticity, and also adverts for signing up for the newsletter and collector magazine, which I used to get when I was a kid. Oh, how I loved it. It's how I actually knew about some of the dolls, because otherwise they were not ones that you would see in stores. And it's how I knew about Moon Goddess Barbie, and that became the Holy Grail doll for me. Even though I didn't know that was the term at the time, that is what she was. And it wasn't until I was dating, my husband and I were just dating, and I came across one at a vintage stock of all places, and they were having a sale, and he got it for me, and I was just like, oh my god, this is the man I'm gonna marry, because he gets me. He understands that dolls are my passion, and he's not gonna make fun of me for it. This has a really nice background, like a Monet painting, except for all the parts that get cut out for making the doll have to fit into it. Oh, this just gives me such strong Rose Dawson vibes the moment you see her in Titanic. Unfortunately, this doll is also, you know, old. The rubber bands holding her shoes, look at those, are, yeah, they're just disintegrating. The feathers have already come off of her hat. Yeah, so it's par for the course. The rubber band here that was holding her parasol to her glove, it's just, yeah. So these dolls needed to be unboxed just so they can receive some tender loving care and yeah, just be taken care of, because oh my goodness. Well, they are masterpieces. Now this material here, it's, I'm not exactly sure what to call it, but it just kind of feels like canvas. I think so. She's got layers. She's got her blouse on underneath the dress, the top of it. So she's got the gloves, then the long sleeve of her blouse, and then the jacket. her belt is like a cummerbund. It is a cummerbund. And that is also separate from, okay, so the blouse and the skirt are all one piece. And the skirt has multiple layers to it. So we get this mermaid effect with the bottom pleat and then the over top. So women did not walk very fast with all these damn layers on. They could not run. And heaven help you if you fall in the water. You are going to drown. The layers are not your friend. Alright, but let's talk about this face here. A lovely face. She has brown hair and it's all swept up into a bun and captured in with her hat. Her earrings are beaded and they're layered beaded, so it's like they're threaded and then by hand, because it's like it's not exactly a perfect job. And let's see, green eyes or teal, I don't know. The hat obviously has a wider brim on one side, so she'll mostly be turning to her right in order to talk to someone and then have to turn sharply to the left. But flowers, feathers, this was a high-born lady. This was a woman of class. You couldn't afford that kind of stuff if you were anyone less. Not to mention she's got the layers and all that. Pretty much rule of thumb with the rich people is like the more layers you have. Ugh, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to get her on her stand because I'm going to have to finagle with the tulle underlayer. Her parasol is simply just like a walking stick with a little cloth bundle at the end. It does not open, it's for show. And then it doesn't even have a handle for her to hold, really. It just has rubber bands where it was tied to her. So this is just, she mostly would use this as, but it's so flimsy, look at this. But yeah, let's just lean her up against her stand. There we are. But yeah, I love the powder blue, the dress. I mean, Barbie is always known for pink and everything. And there's just slight, touches of it here in the Victorian one. These two, their dresses, the time periods, I mean, obviously the Victorian is older. So this becomes more modern, more sleek, but still stylish. So you can see the progression of fashion from one generation to the next. But yeah, that's my Victorian Lady and Promenade in the Park opening. So thank you for watching this video and staying tuned, as I do have more dolls to open. I'm just going through them when I can in comparison to everything else, wrapping presents and dealing with family birthdays, and also trying to plot out where exactly who we're seeing and when. So yeah, happy holidays to everyone. Love you. Bye.